Okay, so now I have gone ahead and figured out all those bad character. So if you open my program and see, yeah, I want to see that. Okay, if you open my program and see, there are only three byte characters, 0009 and 0D, and you can see a stack memory or dump memory dump by following the ESP. It is right clean hex bus, all these hexadecimal characters, right? You can see starting from 01, 02 to again you can see 4E, or again you can see 5B. So that way you follow the sequence and make out that it's a complete clean memory dump or whatever the character that we have sent via our bad character list. So now comes the important part. So what we want to do is, instead of overwriting our EIP with 42 42 42, we would want the EIP should point to the top of the stack, right? That is your address of the top of the stack. So it should contain this particular address, so that instead of C we will push our shell and it will get executed in the memory. So let me copy this address. I have just copied it. Now I will just open notepad, right? So over here you can see this is the address which is your top of the stack, and instead of 42 42 42 we can specify this address, right? Now this is a simple case because it doesn't contain any bad character. Your address or top of the stack address should not contain your bad character. In this case it is not containing any bad character. That way it will directly go ahead and run our shell. Now consider a case scenario. This is very rare, but it might not happen every time. So consider a scenario where your stack address itself contained your bad character. That is your either 00 or 0D or 09 or your specific, right? In this case, what we are going to do is we're gonna look for the all those modules that this particular program calls, or all the DLLs this particular program calls, and then from there we will choose a DLL and see where exactly, or whether it has a instruction known as jump ESP, or a instruction that will basically jump the control to this particular stack area, right? So we can either look for jump ESP, or we can look for your push ESP also. So let's go ahead and figure out an DLL. So we can type Alt plus E to see all those different DLL modules that this particular exe is calling. So you can see the list of DLL here. Now most of the time it will be user32.dll. If not, then you can search for other DLL also and look out for jump ESP. So over here I can select, double click on user32.dll, and all the instruction from the user32.dll will get loaded inside your CPU instruction view, right? So, or this particular block. So right, let me rightly go ahead and perform right click and then search, or also I can type Control F directly and search for jump PSP inside this user32.dll. So if I type here, you could see this is the address that contained your jump PSP. So I can again go ahead and copy this address and see whether it is containing any bad character or not, right? So I'll just click copy clipboard and again paste the address. So over here again you could see that this is the address that doesn't contain any bad character. So if we replace our EIP top with this particular address, then it will point our memory. Our next instruction will be our stack memory where we will push our shell. So now let's go ahead and quickly verify. So I can either do it by setting up a breakpoint over here. So I can right click and say set this breakpoint, right? Toggle F2. So now let's go ahead and run the program again by changing the address. So we have found out the bad character. We have also found the jump ESP address to be this one, right? So now let's go ahead and remove this. Sorry, since we no longer need this. Okay, I will just make it expand it. So I will say instead of BBBB, I will provide this jump ESP address. Now another important thing to remember here, this is an Little Indian memory architecture as it is x86. So you need to understand what is Big Indian and Little Indian. So in Little Indian, typically I will put the link for that below. So in Little Indian architecture, you will have your LSB first, or least significant bit first, and then your MSB, so or the most significant bit. So we need to type this particular address in the reverse manner. So I will type /x, right, and then I will say 5b, and then /x, then 4e, then /x and e3, then /x and 007. Now this way we will just verify whether our EIP is getting written with this particular address or not. As you see, this is an like Little Indian, so I have typed the address in reverse order. So let me quickly go ahead and save it and then go and run this program again. So I will go ahead, since it is in pause state now, so I will restart this program. I've also set the breakpoint over jump ESP address. So allow it to run. So it is running. Let me set the IP address. Okay, now it is running nicely. Now let's go ahead and run this program and see whether EIP is getting overwritten with the jump ESP address or not. It should crash. It has crashed now. So over here you could see clearly that this is our stack memory address, and if you see, this is the address our top of the EIP is pointing to our address that we have specified directly. You could also see here, right, that it is trying to redirect me to the user 32 dot like 77 e3 4e and 5b address directly. So we have just verified that our stack is now sorry, EIP is now containing this address, which is redirecting to our ESP address. Okay, so now we have successfully verified this. We can control the EIP by providing this particular address. So next we will place our shell in, like, instead of this C, right?